as we can see here, there are three people standing, and they are standing on the platform. I think that they are waiting for a train. So this woman here is waiting for the train. She is standing on the platform and waiting for the train. This man here is also waiting for the train, and so is this man here. They are all standing on the platform. Looks like this man has one hand in his pocket, so his right hand is inside his pocket there. So this man is passing the time. He's passing the time by checking his phone. Sometimes when you are waiting for something, you want to pass the time. Maybe you pass the time by looking at your phone. Maybe you can pass the time by looking at the clouds. There are many ways that you can pass the time when you're waiting for something. Here, this man is waiting for the train. He's waiting on the platform for the train, and he has decided to pass the time by checking his phone. He's probably scrolling through Instagram or something. And now the train has arrived. So the man has noticed that the train has arrived, and I think that they are about to get on to the train. And so here we go. The doors have opened. You might call these sliding doors. They slide out and they slide in. Slide out, slide in. So the sliding doors have opened. So these are called sliding doors because they slide. And they have now opened. So the sliding doors are now open. So I think that these three people, these three passengers, as they are taking the train, we can call them passengers. So these three passengers are about to get on the train through the sliding doors. But of course, first, the other passengers need to get off the train. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 passengers who were on the train who now need to get off the train. And so this man here, the one who was looking at his phone, the one who was passing the time by looking at his phone before, he needs to here stand out of the way, right? He needs to stand out of the way just to the left side of the sliding doors. If he was standing in front of the sliding doors, he would be standing in the way of the passengers who are getting off of the train. So he doesn't want to stand in the way of the passengers. Instead, he is standing out of the way. So he's standing to the left of the sliding doors so that he is out of the way of the passengers who are getting off the train here. And finally, the other passengers have gotten off the train. So the other passengers now, they have already gotten off the train. And so now these three passengers who were waiting on the platform, now they can get on the train. And we can see here that now the man is on the train. He is holding on with his left hand. He is holding on to the handrail. I'm not sure what to call that, to be honest, but there is a pole. You see, there is a pole that goes from the ceiling of the train down to the ground. So the man is holding on to the pole. In fact, the man has grasped it. He has grasped the pole with his left hand here. Right? He is holding on. He has grasped the pole. And it looks like the other passengers are also holding on to the handrail. So we have one handrail from here going from the ceiling to the floor. And then we have another handrail, which is kind of on the ceiling. It's kind of going horizontal across the ceiling. And there are three passengers who are holding on to the handrail there. Same as before, this man in the pink, I think it's a pink shirt there. He is passing the time by looking at his phone. You know, sometimes when you are standing on the train, it's a little bit boring. There is nothing happening, and you want to do something to pass the time. So this man has decided to check his phone to pass the time here. But there is a problem because you see his wallet is here. This is his wallet, and right now his wallet is in the back pocket of his trousers. So this wallet is in the back pocket of the trousers. It's not really a good idea to have your wallet in the back pocket of your trousers because it is easy for someone to steal your wallet. Not only that, but in this case, the wallet is actually poking out of the back pocket. So not only has he put his wallet in the back pocket of his trousers where he cannot see it properly, he has also left the wallet poking out the pocket. This is going to be very tempting for thieves. It's going to be tempting, especially for pickpockets. So pickpockets are going to see this. Pickpockets are people who steal things out of your pocket. And pickpockets will definitely see this wallet, which is poking out his back pocket, and they will think, maybe I can take this. Maybe I can steal this wallet without him noticing. So he really should not have left his wallet poking out of the back pocket. That was not a very smart thing to do. As you can see, what's about to happen here is that he has been pickpocketed. So the man in the pink t-shirt now has been pickpocketed. So this man here he is a pickpocket. This is what we call a person who takes people's phones, people's wallets out of their pockets. We call them pickpockets. And it can also be a verb. It can be a verb as well, to pickpocket somebody else. And so this man has pickpocketed the man in the pink t-shirt, right? If you go to London, for example, there is a problem with pickpockets, and the pickpockets go around looking for people's phones and people's wallets, and they try to pickpocket them. So there we go. And it's because the man had left. Before this happened, I'll use the past perfect tense now to explain what happened, to explain the backstory to this image. Before this happened, the man had left his wallet poking out of his trousers. So the man had left the wallet poking out of his trousers before, and now he has been pickpocketed. And now the train has arrived at the next stop. And we can see here the man is getting off the train. He is getting off the train with the other passengers. Looks like he has his own hands in his pockets here. His left hand is in his left pocket in his trousers. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 passengers. And all 8 passengers here are getting off the train and back onto the platform. So getting off the train through the sliding doors, which are open here, through the sliding doors and onto the platform. And now the passengers are going down an escalator. So this is an escalator, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passengers. And the 5 passengers are all going down. They are going down the escalator. Now, escalators are better than stairs if you are a lazy person. If you are a lazy person, escalators are very good. Escalators are perfect for lazy people at the train station or anywhere else. So this man now is on the escalator. He is resting his left hand on the banister. So on the escalator, we have a black banister. They have the banisters here on both sides of the escalator. It helps people to balance. If you can hold on to the banister, black banister on the side of the escalator, it helps you to stay balanced. It helps you to balance so that you do not fall over or something like this, especially for old people. For old people, these banisters, there's one banister here on the left side of the escalator, and there's another banister here on the right side of the escalator. So there are two banisters each side of the escalator. And for old people, these banisters can be very helpful to help them to stop them from having an accident. Actually, banisters can be helpful for everybody, really. So the banisters help you to stay balanced on the escalator. And now the man has reached the barriers. So we have one barrier here, another barrier here, and I think perhaps a third barrier over to the left here. Usually when you get to the barriers, every train station has barriers, right? When you get to the barriers, you need to pay with your ticket. Usually you put your ticket in a machine here and you can get through the barriers here normally. So the man is about to check inside his back pocket. He's going to pull out his wallet to take out his ticket so that he can use the ticket to get through the barriers. So he needs to pull out his wallet from his back pocket and get his ticket out, because you need your ticket to get through the barriers. You cannot get through the barriers without your ticket. Usually you need to put your ticket in a machine to get through the barriers. However, unfortunately, now the man has realized that the wallet is not there. He has lost his wallet. Well, actually, he has not really lost his wallet. His wallet has been stolen from him. Somebody stole his wallet. Actually, somebody pickpocketed his wallet. So he is now the victim of pickpocketing, unfortunately. And now the man has realized what has happened. So now the man is kind of freaking out. He is panicking. He is freaking out, right? So the man has realized that he has been pickpocketed, and now he's freaking out a little bit. He's panicking. He's freaking out. He's not sure what to do. So he decides to run back to the train. And we can see here that really he is still freaking out. He's panicking. He's completely freaked out. He's freaking out here. And he's thinking, what do I do? And we can see he's definitely not sure what to do now. And so he pulls out his phone. Luckily, nobody has pickpocketed his phone. Only his wallet has been pickpocketed. Okay, so luckily for him, he still has his phone. His phone has not been pickpocketed. So he pulls out his phone. He's still freaking out. We can see here, it looks like there is sweat coming off his head. Seems like there is sweat dripping off his head because he's freaking out. So he's called somebody. And now it looks like he's going to let somebody know about what happened to him. I don't know who he is calling. Perhaps he is calling his friend, or perhaps he is telling the police. In fact, I think he's probably talking to the police right now. So he's going to let them know what happened. So he's going to let the police know that he has been pickpocketed by somebody on the train. He needs to let the police know that he is now the victim of pickpocketing. You know, when you are on the train, pickpocketing is common. It can happen a lot, pickpocketing. And so the man here, he's still freaking out. He's not sure what to do. And he's going to tell the police that he has been pickpocketed, unfortunately. Thanks for listening, guys. See you in the next one.